Okay, this is a frozen turkey stock. We're reducing that. We're going to reduce that down to a concentrate. This is a stock off the ribs that we cooked the other day with the vegetable stock. That's reducing. We're going to make these into a couple concentrates and turn this into an everything soup later. See ya. Okay, everything soup. Okay, I pre-soaked some white beans because I just wanted to use them up. Alright, that's just soaking in water overnight after you've rinsed them. Put a lot of water, they sit in the fridge, they swell up. You rinse them the next morning. We're putting it into a mixture of just water, some salt, and some bay leaves. We are not putting the stock in yet because there's a reason. Put this wonderful, where is it? Don't do it upside down, you mini. Soup mix. It has yellow split peas, green split peas, barley, rice, red lentils. I need my scissors. Way bunch more. Normally would start that in cold water, but I just heated the water up to kind of hurry the process along. I got my pan smoking over here. Woohoo! Smoking good. I mean, it's hot. You like that? Hot is good. Sizzle. That's what you want. I was a wee bit late pulling it today. I should have pulled it last night, but I was tired. That's okay. Homemade seasoning salt. We'll be doing that. I do make my own seasoning salt because I do not believe in paying for seasoning salt that's full of MSG. Okay. It's going to take a bit to work that apart. And I can't use a metal in my cast iron for all this. I'll make it happen. Don't try this at home. You could burn yourself. Pull your meat earlier. Did defrost it a bit in the microwave. Pepper. Why am I seasoning the meat? Like it's going to get seasoned in there, right? No. Layers. You want layers. Layers of flavor. Season everything. Yeah, it's frozen. That's okay. Turn it up. Okay. It's already coming out. The reason why I'm want to not put my stock in and not put my vegetables in, which I pre-chopped. Okay, I want to show you that too. There, from the side, you can see the amount of carrots, celery, and onions. From the side, just by the colors. That's your approximate ratio if you're making this. That ratio works in whatever size you want. When you're making soups, that's the proper ratio of your mirepoix, which is mirepoix is what onion, celery, and carrot is called. If you get all fancy and stuff, whatever. It's soup veg. But if you read in the recipe for a mirepoix, which ends with an X in the word. That is onion, celery, and carrot. Right. Oh goody, it's coming up to a boil. I like that. That's what I wanted to show you. When this starts to boil and simmer over here, you're going to get this white foamy stuff. That's when I can use that. That's perfect. Just to put it into. And come in. Get a good. Now it's going to get lots of that white foamy stuff. And that white foamy stuff, as this simmers, I'll turn it down a bit. I mean, I can take a little bit off right now, but it's going to get big. You're going to get a whole bunch of the stuff that rises up. And that's why I didn't put my stock in or my vegetables in. Just put some salt and some bay leaves for some flavor. You come in, And you scoop this white stuff off. And that goes over there. You do not want that stuff. It's garbage. That's garbage. That's just yuck. It's not yuck, okay? What it is gas. When you're working with legumes, which is, your split peas and your beans and all of that stuff, you're going to get gas. That's just the way it is. When you eat this stuff, you get a lot of gas from both ends, okay? When you remove as much of this white stuff and rinse your beans properly, and before and after soaking them, and you remove all this white stuff as it's starting to simmer, you're removing a whole bunch of those extra explosions from your body. I mean, you're still going to get some, but, okay, and the reason also we do this ahead of time of the vegetables, again, is this cooks more. When we add the veg, and this is already cooked for a while, we get even consistency in the cooking of both. This will fry. We'll add that after we drain the oil. Okay, so this has been thoroughly cooked, right? To easily drain this, it's so easy. You just tilt your pan. I've turned the pan off, waited a bit till it's hot, but not sizzling insane. You just walk away for a bit. It's still hot enough that when you tilt your pan and use your spatula, you can drain 90 some odd percent of that grease out, and you don't have to rinse, okay? Yeah, it's a little bit of a waste of paper towel, but if you try rinsing that, you've rinsed all those seasonings off, you've rinsed all the goodness off. That's not going to go until later, because meat going in at this point, well, it'll ruin it. It'll cook it and cook it and cook it and cook it. We'll cool this and we'll put it away for later for adding at the right time. That the soup mix stuff has been simmering. You can see it. It's released a couple good loads of the white stuff, not too much. So yay! Now we can add. Remember the stock? There was the pork stock off the ribs, turkey stock, veg stock. Ended up putting it all into one pot because why pay for two things going? Then it was simmering. Then when I chopped all these vegetables, I took all those peels and ends and everything, added it, cooked it overnight, and this is what we ended up with. Oh my God. Look at that. And I strained it with cheesecloth. I'm putting that bottom in. It's just all goodness. Now I'll rinse that with some hot water. I'll get all those good. Back on high. And add your vegetables. Look at the size of this. Rinse this off and spray. There we go. And the veggies go in. Your stalks in there. Your legumes. All the other goodies. Made a nice big mess. And that is going to come up to a boil again. And then we'll move it to a more friendly burner on the front because I want it on the bigger one. And start it to simmer. Okay, so we've let it come to a boil. Well, it's almost to a boil anyway. And when I go down with my spoon, I can feel that there's a lot of goodies down there. A lot. And I don't want to use Psycho Burner anymore. I've already preheated that to the one I want it on. I will adjust if I need to. And because there's just a lot of goodies in there, look at it cold. I boiled the water. Why bring the jet down? Okay. This is going to be a massive pot of soup. It's so cheap. Oh my God. That's not cost a lot of money at all. Still underneath, at least under $20 with everything. For that entire pot of soup. So, I don't have a huge kitchen. I don't have a modern kitchen. Our kitchen is falling apart. We're waiting for new cupboards. It was supposed to happen last fall. So if you think that you need a great big kitchen, you don't, okay? look at, come with me, cameraman. Look at the way we have to do things. Everything has to be stacked. This is where this is supposed to be, but I can't put those away yet because I'm still in process. There's just, like, the car counters, yes, they're falling apart. They're bowing. There's one's really bad over here. We have boil water notice all the time, so it even stopped boiling water. You see, this is a teeny little space. You really can do your cooking no matter what kitchen you're in. This is going to simmer now for, oh goodness, 3 to 5 hours. Like, this is an all-day simmer. And then we'll add the meat. And I might even make bread. I might make biscuits. I don't know. But that's called everything. So, here we go. This has been on for, what, 5 hours? Over 5 hours. I did move it to the back because it started to stick on the bottom. And I did add a bit of water. So this is the ground pork that we cooked earlier. No beef is allowed in this one. I don't know why. The pork acts a lot nicer. Plays better with the chicken. Beef doesn't play very well with the chicken. We're adding the meat. Look at the thickness. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's soup. Now I did sneak a taste in there. And because we didn't add hardly any salt, we definitely need some salt. Remember the hand trick? Do not free pour. That's at least 2 teaspoons. And yes, some pepper. I would say add a teaspoon just to start. Turned it back. I did have it turned quite down low, but because we've added a cold meat, and I crumble the meat a bit so that it's, and so you can only use, you don't have to use a huge amount of meat, and you get this huge soup. All right, give her a taste. Oh my goodness! All right. We're done. That's it. That's soup. And see the reason for all the chopping. And never boil a soup. I don't know if I've mentioned this. Never boil. When you boil, you destroy all your nutrients. It's always a simmer. Look at that. That's why you chop your vegetables small too. Oh, I cannot hardly wait for dinner. Enjoy.